Can we just can we clip that bit where I gave my ATR prediction? Everyone getting me in the comments now, won't ya? Well, what a weekend we had, and what a couple of games over in Bilbao. We are going to dissect both of the games, both the Investec Champions Cup and the EPCR Challenge Cup. So, unless you're a Leinster and Ulster fan, join us. This is going to be a fun one. Let's start on Friday night with Ulster against Montpellier. And I said in the prediction video that I don't think people realise just how good this Montpellier team are. Up front was such just physical dominance around the park. And then when it got to set piece time, we just saw Montpellier turn it up. And not only that, when they do move the ball, they are so good. Like, out wide, they are as good as any team. And there's no wonder why they're second in the league at the moment. And if anything, it should make you want to watch the top 14 this weekend, because they're going up against Po, who are third. So, look, fair play to Montpellier. One hell of a performance. Shout out to Billy Vunipola. Oh my God. Get this boy back in an international. I'm not saying he needs to play for England again, but oh my God, it would be such a shame if we don't see him at the World Cup next year. He, a little bit more grey in the beard like yours truly here, but he was so good, still as dynamic as ever. And look, Ulster at times were their worst enemies, whether it was on their own 5 metre line missing line-outs, or whether it was kicks that were just going nowhere. And then if you give the ball to someone like Billy, he's going to crash over. So, look, really just not Ulster's day. Unfortunately, that's them out of the URC playoffs. No Champions Cup next year, which is crazy because come Christmas time, over New Year, I think they were like third in the URC. And everything was going well, and the other Irish provinces weren't, you know. So, look, really unfortunate. A lot to be said about the team they picked. No Werner Koch, massive one. Balakoon did well, don't get me wrong, like we saw his try, but look, from the get-go, Ulster just didn't have enough. And I don't think whether it was Ian Henderson or Herring or McCloskey or Werner Koch, I don't think anyone makes a difference. I think Montpellier just were too good on the day and a better team this season. So, look, unlucky for Ulster, but well done and congratulations to Montpellier, who obviously were going to qualify for the Champions Cup through the top 14, but another big win and some silverware in their trophy cabinet this year. And then on Saturday, with the first few minutes of the game, we thought, this is it. Strap in, boys and girls. This is the one we're waiting for. It's going to be an incredible match. And Leinster, look, we looked at that starting team and we were like, international. Furlong on the bench, Frawley on the bench. It was like, you know, so many good talented players. And then they started really well. Like up front, they just were like, right, if we're going to win this, we've got to be physical. And they were. From the get-go, they were physical. But if anything, that just pissed off Bordeaux even more, because after that, it was just the Maxime Lucu show. And like, not even talking about Wokie's try in the corner that got disallowed. Everywhere on the park, Bordeaux were just better. And if you caveat that with, on paper, the stats look like Leinster had a really good game. But to be honest with you, the amount of mistakes they made, I mean, from kickoff, Keenan dropping the ball, and then the knock-ons all over the park. Like, there'll be a turnover, and then maybe 2 phases later, they'd knock the ball on again. And as for Harry Byrne, we put a post out about who Ireland's 10 is going to be in July. Look, he did not have a good semi-final, and he certainly did not have a good final. And look, when Crawley come on, it was a little bit more dynamic, but the game was gone by then. So I don't know if, you know, that was ever going to be the answer. But interestingly, Leo Cullen did say, kind of dropped it in an interview, that Joey Carberry will be returning, which again is a really interesting one, because you've got Sam Prendergast up in the stands going, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, again, I don't think he would have changed the outcome on the day, because all over the park, Bordeaux were just better. Like, up front, physical dominance, set piece was really good. Out the back, what we're going to say about LBB, like, just phenomenal. Jalibert was kicking on point, and Lucu, King of Bilbao. Guys, just, it was incredible. And it's great to see Bordeaux go back to back. And that's 2 unbeaten runs in this competition. Obviously, look, bit of struggle in the top 14. They're 5th. They still obviously need to get through the playoffs. But on their day in Europe, we saw what they did to Toulouse, we saw what they did to Bath, and then we saw what we did to Leinster. So it's not like they had an easy run as well. So massive congratulations to Bordeaux. We'd love to hear all of your comments. If you haven't already, jump over to allthingsrugby.com or the Rugby app to check the highlights out. But we are going to be talking about this with a few other content creators during the week. So make sure you stay tuned to everything that's happening in the rugby world here on All Things Rugby. But as for now, about time I got some predictions right. That's me 2 for 2. So massive congrats to Montpellier and to Bordeaux. One hell of a weekend for us neutrals not involved. But we still have way more rugby coming up. So stay tuned with everything that's going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. We've got playoffs, we've got quarterfinals, we've got semi-finals, we've got all the trophies to hand out as well. So it's going to be an epic start to summer. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Shanair, and that has been All Things Rugby.